over. No, the mic, so it's not in your way. Okay, it's right here. All right, welcome to Tommy Knows Best Sports Podcast. Today, I have a guest, and the guest is my friend Lenny. Lenny, we're going to talk a lot of Celtics because you're a big Celtics guy.
Yes, sir.
And you probably have a lot of information. You've been watching the games like I've been watching the past couple nights, and it seems like this team is blowing leads. Is this right, Lenny?
Yeah, I mean, they're just not closing games. I don't know what it is. I just feel like they don't have dogs. Like there's just no guys with fight. Like Marcus Smart, he's all talk. He wants to, talk the talk, but flop around and 4 for 17 last night, 3 for 11 from 3. But it was his birthday, so he's worried about the after party, all that.
Just
stuff.
like Tatum on Friday night when they blew a 28-point lead to the Brooklyn Nets, and obviously they don't have those prima donnas anymore, and they found a way to lose to them, to Miles Bridges. He was torturing them, and then on Sunday they went to double overtime with the Knicks, and then they had a chance to win it in regulation. Tatum messed up. I want to know what you think about Tatum, how he's been playing lately since after All-Star break. I want to get into the deepest with you. What do you think about everything after the All-Star break, how they took the interim tag off Joe Mazzulla and they made him the head coach?
Yeah.
They made him the head coach. I want to know what you think about this. And then Tatum playing in the All-Star game and dropping 55 points, getting MVP, and he's been slacking since then. Only one good game, a couple good games, dropping 40, but they lost, but they won one.
Yeah.
So all right, so I want to dig deep with you. Go in.
Yeah, so, I mean, like you said, he went after it in the All-Star game, tried his hardest, got the MVP. That's what he wanted. And then after that, I mean, he's put up empty stats. Like he's had good games and stuff, but shooting wise, like it's taken him, 29, 30 shots to get 40 points. He's not doing it like efficiently, but he's just not closing. They're not coming down the stretch. They're not making big shots in the fourth quarter. They're just laying back, and all these other teams are just punching them right in the mouth and just doing it. They're just taking
why are they getting punched in the mouth, playing like bad basketball, playing like suckers?
Well, even like against the Knicks. So Jalen Brunson's out. Granted, we had Robert Williams out and Al Horford out, but Jalen Brunson's definitely their primary scorer. He's their guy, and you put in quickly, and quickly comes in 38 points.
Yeah,
kid played 55 minutes, didn't even look tired. Hustling and running around, shutting everybody down. And Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year, can't stop Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah,
let this kid get 38 points on you.
Yeah, I know.
On the road, just let him walk into the Garden and just do whatever he wanted and just get to the basket, make threes, do whatever.
Making him look like he was nobody.
Like he wasn't even out there.
And he was like somebody in that game because the Celtics make these nobody plays into someone because they don't know how to play D.
Yeah,
They're not playing defense. And after the All-Star break, it seems like, how they started with Ime Udoka, now they're going backwards with Joe Mazzulla. They started off hot, and now they're going bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Mazzulla. I feel like the coach isn't really anybody can coach the Celtics. I feel like any NBA worthy head coach can walk into the locker room and they're a 55 win team just by the talent alone. I mean, the most talented team in the league. They
have the talent, but
they're deep. They have it all. I don't know if they're just in a lull and they're waiting for the playoffs. I don't know if they just don't care about the seeding. But last night against the Cavs, up the entire game,
you blew a
24 seconds left. You let them have the lead.
Yeah.
You get a break in the game and with 0.8 seconds get a foul on a loose ball rebound. And you go to the line and all you have to do is make one free throw. Just one. You don't even have to make two.
Oh, yeah.
You look at Donovan Mitchell in his eyes and say, I'm going to make both.
Yeah.
And then you go up and miss both. You miss both free throws and go into overtime and then lose that game. That's just, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on with this team right now.
I mean, granted, they had no Tatum. Fine. I get it. Obviously, he's a big part.
Yeah.
And of course, if he's not out there, they weren't, really expected to come out and dominate this team. But they dominated in the whole game. And then all of a sudden, you let Garland hit a couple threes. Now they're down 3.
Yeah.
Then Mitchell comes in. Now he's dunking on people and dunking on Muscala in overtime, just making big energy plays. And the Celtics don't make energy plays. They don't.
I know they don't. They don't
have the fight. They settle. They go one-on-one.
Yeah.
They take just like Jaylen Brown, just like spin move fadeaways and like pull up threes. Like Marcus Smart, they got an offensive rebound. He jacked a 3 with like 12 seconds left in the shot clock and missed it.
Why does he like to jack up three so much? He's going back into the old Marcus Smart ways where he was being stubborn with the ball and doing this, doing that.
Yeah, but
they don't have a point guard, and it seems like this team's going backwards right now.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still confident that they're a top 2 team in the East.
Because I'm ready to hit the panic attack button. It's right there.
No panic.
No panic. You hear this guy? Everyone that follows my podcast. Lenny from Beachmont, he calls Calgary, Mass, like I do. Tommy from Lynn, Tommy knows the best sports podcast. Lenny from Beachmont is giving me some Celtics knowledge and Celtics scoops. He was at the game in Philly. I want you to tell me how the Philly atmosphere.
Oh yeah, so
about that game.
Last Saturday I went to Philly for the game, and I was booing Al Horford for two and a half quarters, just booing him. He did nothing. He had 0 points. Literally, Embiid was torturing him, doing whatever he wanted, and then all of a sudden he hit like 5 threes in a row, and he basically won that game for them. And then, Tatum hit the last shot. Fine, great shot. But during that game, Tatum wasn't doing anything. Scared, passing the ball. He had 4 points, and halfway through the third quarter, he only had 4, and they were on 2 dunks, like 2 easy dunks. He missed every shot he took. He just had those 2 dunks.
I know.
And then, he hits the biggest shot of the game, and it's like, oh, Tatum's, the hero. But overall, he played terrible in that game.
I know.
Played horrible. But no, that atmosphere was crazy. When Tatum hit the shot, it was pretty loud. And then when Embiid hit that full quarter, that whole place erupted because everyone thought it was good. And then as soon as it wasn't good, I was like, whoop, right out the door. See you later. Miss all the track. Everyone's just staring at the Jumbotron, making sure it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. See you later. But yeah, and then after that, they've been definitely playing some subpar basketball.
I know. How come they're playing
they have a nice schedule coming up. I mean, they got Portland a couple times.
They could beat them.
Yeah, I think they got Toronto, maybe
Utah.
Yeah, Utah. Like those are teams. Granted, they're on the road.
Yeah,
but they should beat those teams. If they're a top 2 team in the East and a top whatever you want to call them in the entire league, 4, 3, whatever. They have to beat those teams. Those you cannot give up those games to those teams. You have to just beat them. You're better than them. With
the playoffs creeping up and all the problems that the Celtics are having right now with this team, you think it's gonna happen in the playoffs? Like bad tempers are gonna explode they did in the bubble, like throwing chairs. You remember this? I don't know. You think this team matured over that year into now?
I just think they know what they have. They know what they have to do.
Yeah.
They just have to do it. Like, they just have to go out and do it. They have the best team in the league overall, I think, from top to bottom.
Uh-huh.
Like, maybe, Phoenix probably has a better starting team, but, they're not as deep as the Celtics bench-wise.
Yeah.
But, would I take Phoenix? Would I take Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and those guys? Sure.
Yes.
But,
right now you would.
Yeah, of course.
In a 7-game series, absolutely.
So,
way the Celtics are playing, blowing, 20-point games, you can definitely take any team right now against the Celtics.
But I think they should have no problem, no matter who they play in the first round, no matter who they play in the second round. They'll beat Philly in a 7-game series. They'll beat Cleveland in a 7-game series. They'll beat anybody below them in a 7-game series, no problem. But when they get to Milwaukee, if it's at Milwaukee, they're going to have a problem. No, they're going to have a problem. I wouldn't favor them in that series.
This time you have a healthy Chris Middleton around.
Exactly.
And this time you have a healthy Giannis. He was kind of not healthy in that series. He was dealing with some foot injury.
Yeah, something like that. I think it was.
And a lot of the players were banked up. I don't know. Maybe you do take right now the way the Celtics are playing. You could take the Bucks in the 7-game series in Milwaukee.
I would.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
You hear that?
They definitely better get on track. Granted, Milwaukee just won whatever it was, 16 games in a row.
Yeah.
So for them to win 16 games in a row and only to be about a game above the Celtics, that's pretty good. To say that they've ran off that many games and they didn't pull away, they're not 5, 6, 7 games ahead.
Yeah.
They're still right there. So the 1 seed is not out of the question. They could definitely get the 1 seed. It's a matter of, are they going to play well enough to get it? They have to play their best basketball right now to get that. They need that 1 seed. If they don't get that 1 seed against Milwaukee, Milwaukee's healthy and the Celtics are healthy, I'm taking Milwaukee.
You hear that, guys? That follow the podcast are the big Celtics guys. Dropping us some comments. Lenny from Beachmont will give you some inside scoop right now. We'll give you some Celtics information. Dropping us some comments, guys. Let's answer these. We're talking Celtics right now. Then we're going to get ready to transition in the NFL soon and some Bruins. We're going to keep going with the Celtics because I want to know if they do get out of the East, what team will give them a problem in the West? Well, you said the Suns.
Yeah,
what other
Suns
teams?
Definitely. If Golden,
you think Dallas?
It's all. See, the West is crazy.
The West is wide open.
It's insane.
Anyone can win in the West. If the Golden State Warriors start ripping off some wins and they go on a big run, they watch out. And the Celtics already have their problems with Golden State. We seen it what happened last year.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that NBA Finals because you went to some of those games, right?
I went to one game, yeah.
And I wanted which game was it?
The game that they actually won.
All right.
Yeah, that was the game.
I want to talk about what did you experience in that playoffs and that NBA Finals last year.
Energy's great. Obviously they won, so that was a big. That was huge being there and having them win and everything. But they were all matched in that series. Like they have the superstars. Golden State's been there. They've done it. They knew coming in like they're the better team with experience wise. And the
Celtics were the underdogs.
Yeah, the Celtics are just getting there. Like they're scratching the surface. Like they're going to be in the conversation as long as Jaylen Brown and Tatum and those guys are together. Like they're going to be in the conversation for the next 3 or 4 years easily.
Yes.
If they keep it intact.
Yeah.
But obviously if they don't, then that's a different conversation. But
yeah, you hear that, guys?
Golden State, on the other hand, they were a dynasty. So they were winning championships.
They're like the Patriots in the NFL.
Yeah, they know what it takes. So right now, they're hanging around right here. I just saw it on the thing. So what are they?
They
5 seed somehow?
They are the 5th seed because they've been winning. And look at it.
So look at the matchups. When you talk about like Golden State Phoenix in the first round, there you go.
So one of
those teams has to go. So they're out.
You can flip a coin in that one. But I'm going to go Phoenix because I don't want Golden State. I want to see Durant.
Yeah, but basically matchups are going to dictate everything in the West, how it's going to break down. Because if that is the 4-5, if Golden State has to play Phoenix in the first round and, Golden State's healthy and Phoenix is healthy, that's a tough battle. But one of those teams is going home. Like in the first round, they're going home. That's it.
Absolutely.
So then that's one less team that the Celtics would even have to worry about.
Yeah.
So like Phoenix to play Golden State in the first round, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crazy first round matchup.
What do you think about Ja Morant? Because I wanted to jump off a little topic because he's been on the hot, and you're an NBA guy.
Yeah.
You watch all the games. You watch the West games. You watch him.
Yeah.
What do you think about his incident that's going on right now about him with that gun?
Yeah. that's just being stupid.
Yeah.
That's just, there's no reason to. You're famous. You're on Instagram. You're live. Whatever. It's like whatever it was, 3 a.m, 4 a.m. I have no idea.
At a strip club.
But like, why even bring that to the table?
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing if you want to do it around your friends or like someone's causing a problem in the club and you want to like flash a gun at them or whatever. But like to do it on the internet, like purposely,
going viral,
and be like, oh, look at that. Even if it was like a fake gun, still to even bring the attention to yourself and go, oh yeah, look at this gun or whatever. And like now you got to step away from the team. Now they don't know when he's going to return.
Nope.
So there's no granted he's suspended.
Oh yeah.
But who knows when he's going to come back? Like
he could get arrested. He could go to jail. He could face some time.
So they're number 2 in the West. So that's huge.
And they're facing and he could be in trouble because they're investigating a scene that he did playing in a pickup game against a 17-year-old kid.
That too, yeah.
I want to know what you heard.
I didn't really read into that really.
Yeah.
I saw that he like.
But
potentially
he flashed a gun at him again.
Kid, yeah. So.
And now they're investigating that. You never know, me. Yeah. Hey, Ja Morant messed up, and he's one of my favorite NBA players. But I don't know what he did. What he did right now is bad. He's kind of messing up his career. He got to find a way to get that help and get all the help that he can get, and come back in the NBA and be that top NBA player in discussion like he is still, kind of.
Yeah, no.
Can the Celtics beat the Memphis Grizzlies in a 7-game series if he gets out of this?
Yes, 100%.
God, because they only have him. They don't have any big. What's their big guy?
Steven Adams,
and he's hurt right now.
But what's his name? They just lost Brandon Clark. He just went out for the season. He tore his Achilles. But Jaren Jackson's obviously very good. They have good players. They deserve to be in the top of the West. But if Ja doesn't play or they start slipping, they're going to have an early exit. Because if they run into like Phoenix or Dallas or Golden State, like they're going to have a tough time in the first round.
They're going to have a big tough time in the first round.
I didn't even look to see who was like the 7 or 8 because it's always flip-flopping. The teams are always like mixed matching. But even Sacramento, nobody's talking about Sacramento. They're 3rd in the West. And they're creeping right up to number 2.
How about Portland, the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard?
Yeah, they're on the
and
fence.
The Celtics are actually playing them tomorrow night. Are you nervous?
No.
Are you nervous?
No. As long as everybody's healthy. If like Tatum doesn't play, or like Jaylen Brown takes a night off,
or Rob
Williams is out regardless.
Why?
He's out. I thought it said 7 to 10 days, hamstring.
You want him to get all the rest that he can get before the
I want him
playoffs?
to play. I want him to play basketball. I don't want him to keep being injured.
Yeah,
like, he's like the biggest what if. Like,
he's
oh,
the
if Robert
biggest
Williams
what
is
if.
healthy, but he's never healthy.
I know.
So, or at least consistently healthy.
What do you think about Mike Muscala, the guy that they picked up at the trade deadline that they got?
Came out on fire. First 3 games, he was unbelievable. And then after that, he didn't play. And then he missed every shot he took after that. So,
what you think about Peyton Pritchard, that he doesn't like to get playing, that he wants more playing time, and he's whining, and he's in the doghouse. Same thing, Grant Williams, another one that's in the doghouse.
Yeah, he had 4 threes last night right in a row, but then obviously he missed the 2 biggest free throws in the game and really cost us all this game in that.
Yeah.
But Grant's been going down probably since the first 20 games of the season.
And he wants that $20 million. He's not worth that.
The contract, so now he's probably in his head, and now he's overthinking it and trying to play a certain way and try to get whatever the numbers or whatever he wants to do to try to get this contract. I mean, I hope the Celtics don't give him the money that he's asking for. I don't want to pay him.
I don't think the Celtics have that killer mentality in them. They need that killer mentality. And I heard what's his face is doing really, really good in overseas.
Who's that?
Is it Carmelo Anthony? Is he doing really good in overseas?
Oh, I haven't even heard anything about Carmelo.
Maybe Carmelo, you bring him in here?
Yeah, no, I'm not bringing Carmelo.
You don't want to bring Carmelo in here?
Absolutely not. No, thank you. I don't need him in the locker room. All set.
No, he'll ruin this team. How about DeMarcus Cousins?
Not the guy. I used to love DeMarcus Cousins. I was a big DeMarcus Cousins guy, but he's all done. He's not. He has nothing left.
Yeah.
If he had anything left, or even half of what he was, he would already be in the league.
Yeah.
So he's not someone I'm looking for to come in and like resurrect the season.
Yeah. We're gonna jump into some NFL news now, and today was some big NFL free agent stuff going down, and I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets went to go visit him in L.A. Did you hear about that today?
I saw that, yeah. So I was potentially talking to the Jets. Sign with them, maybe. Who knows?
What do you think about him signing there? Is that going to be problems for the Pats this season, the Patriots, if he signs there?
That would definitely increase the Jets 100% because they already have a good defense. And you slide Aaron Rodgers into the offense side. I mean, they have guys Mike White, Zach Wilson.
And they have a really good
Aaron Rodgers, that's a whole different animal.
They have a running back that will be back, Bryce Hall. Yeah. I had him in fantasy, and it sucked that he went down. And they have good weapons there. The Patriots are going to be in trouble. And what do you think about Miami with all that stuff with the quarterback? Maybe Tua, and then now Lamar Jackson today getting that. What he get? A franchise thing, a franchise tag. They untagged him to any team. He could go to any team, and then if the Ravens want to match it or something like that.
Yeah. I saw something like that.
And Miami's kind of maybe in depth for a quarterback with Tua. With all his concussion problems, and he's one concussion away to end his career. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's definitely going to play football again, Tua. I think he's, good enough to play in the league. I don't know if I would break the bank to have Tua on my team if I could get Lamar Jackson or, I mean, they're not talking Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers, you want to dig Tom Brady out of retirement, whatever, someone better than Tua, then sure. But in the short term, I mean, Tua's fine. He has weapons. I feel like they don't really need. He
has Tyreek Hill and he has Water when he Mike Gesicki's actually a good tight end when he wants to be good.
But just those 2 wideouts alone.
Oh yeah, the top wideouts in the league.
Yeah, offensively.
It seems like the Patriots are having problems, and with the draft coming up, what pick do they have this year in the first round?
I actually don't even know.
They have.
What pick they have.
Yeah, but whatever pick they have, what do you think they should do with their pick? Should they get the quarterback that from Florida State?
No. There's no guy that
Hold
you're
on,
going to get.
let me see if my phone's in my pocket. I think it. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about what pick do the Patriots have. We're going to Google that right
whatever it is, I'm not taking a quarterback in the first round.
What would you take with the first round?
I mean, probably somewhere in the line. Take the boring pick and take whoever's best available on offensive line, defensive line.
What? Yeah.
Someone like that, I would say. But,
What do you think they should? What do you think they should do with this team with Mac Jones? They need to get better wide receivers. They have all the money that they could spend this year in free agency right now. They need wide receiver. They need a top wide receiver. And there's some guys that are on the market, like T. Higgins. Would you love them to get T. Higgins some way?
It's all about the price, really. I'm not. I don't know, I'm like, what if T. Higgins is the best wide receiver available, or someone like DeAndre Hopkins, someone like that?
How about Mike Evans?
Yeah, these are all, good wide receivers, but I don't know if the Patriots are going to sit there and pay $20-30 million a year to have Mike Evans come in and catch 65 balls because Mac Jones can't get it to him.
They had the 14th pick.
14?
Yeah.
I'm definitely not taking a QB at 14.
No, maybe in the later round, like maybe 6th or 7th, like they did with Brady.
Yeah, a late round pick's fine, just to take a flyer, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know if you're not gonna find the next guy probably in the 5th, 6th, 7th round of the quarterback. It's just not gonna happen. You got to get a first round guy, and he's got to be the guy, and it's got to be a top whatever pick, whether you trade up to get it or whatever it is. Like there's not that stud quarterback that's gonna fall at like 14, 15, 16. It's not. They got to be at like 1 or 2 or 3, like somewhere, whatever the class is.
Imagine it. Imagine if Rodgers went to the Jets. The Patriots are going to be in trouble in the division this year.
For sure. I mean, they're already in trouble.
They're already in big
Buffalo's
trouble.
Buffalo's the clear-cut favorite, and they will be for a while.
Buffalo can't win a playoff game and make it to the AFC Championship and can't make it to a Super Bowl. They have the talent.
But they can win the division every year.
They can win the division every year. It's going to be theirs for a while.
So that's a start. So if they can win the division every year, it means the Patriots on the outside looking in. So they have to get a wild card to get in because Buffalo's going to own that division for however long Josh Allen and Diggs and those guys stay together and build off of that. So, yeah, it'd be the Jets would just add, more drama. They would come in, and Miami's already decent. Then you throw the Jets in, so now you turn to Patriots being the worst team in the division potentially. Like if Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets, they might be.
Oh, yeah.
They might be the worst team in the division.
Oh, yeah.
Depends on, obviously, what happens with Miami, too.
And look at all the quarterbacks already in the AFC. You have Patrick Mahomes at this one, a Super Bowl, and you have Joe Burrow, and you have Herbert. You look at these quarterbacks alone. And what do you think about now about Daniel Jones getting a big payday today, getting $106 million for 4 years?
Yeah, 160, right?
Yeah, $160 million for 4 years.
Yeah, that means 40.
All these quarterbacks are getting big paydays today.
Yeah, that's what
nowadays in the NFL.
Like how it goes. Like I saw something that Jared Goff was making like $32-33 million on his deal, like whenever he signed that a year or two ago. So I mean, seems like the going rate's 30 plus. So as long as you're a decent starting quarterback and you can function in offense, like Derek Carr, whatever, never thought he would get repaid. Like Derek Carr has done nothing to show me.
I know he went to the Saints yesterday.
Yeah, and he gets $150 million. I'm like, Derek Carr. I'm like,
Derek Carr. What? Derek Carr and Michael Thomas is happy that he has a quarterback again now, a really good, legit. Well, not like really good. If they're a decent quarterback that could get them over a hump and they could win the division and probably sneak and win a playoff game or two, maybe if they're lucky.
I mean, he would hope to replicate what Devontae Adams did, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Basically just try to be Devontae Adams for him. And
what do you think? What was the Patriots' problem this year? I know they hired 2 bozos that on Beavis and Butthead, the coaching.
Yeah.
You think Belichick lost his game this year, going backwards a little bit? You think he's dead? This one want to break Shula's record?
No, I mean, he's definitely on the decline. I feel like the game is slowly passing him by. I feel like he's just not catching up to what's going on. Like, still thinks like the old school philosophy is how it is. And granted, it's won him tons of games and he's done it successfully. He has Super Bowls. You can't take it away from him. But I just feel like the game is changing at a different speed.
Yeah.
And he's just not up to speed. He's still good enough to win games. Like, he's still an X and O's guy.
He's still the best coach in the league. If you say that with these coaches nowadays, who would you want? You obviously want Belichick. Maybe Sean Payton, since he just got a coaching job with the Denver Broncos, right?
Yeah. So maybe like one game, like if it's just one game tomorrow, like off the top of my head, I mean, there's not many people you're going to take over Belichick for one game.
Absolutely. What do you think about Tom Brady? You think he's going to come out of retirement with all this stuff going around? Me neither. He should stay retired, and he has a cat now. He has a 2-year-old cat.
Yeah.
What did he say? What did he say in his article?
I saw something I didn't.
Yeah, me too.
The cat thing. Yeah.
It's like not a kid or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But he had, he should definitely
stay retired.
He's fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let him live his life now. He put up all the numbers he could put up. He was the best quarterback in the league, and no one's gonna be like him, but maybe Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's definitely on on his way.
Oh, yeah. Mahomes is on his way winning that Super Bowl. What did you think about that Super Bowl, actually?
It's a good game. It's a really good game.
Who did you like in that game?
I thought the Eagles were going to win, honestly.
Me too. I was rooting for the Eagles. I had bets on them, and Kansas City was the better team. They found a way to come back and win that game.
Yeah, that fumble. Jalen Hurts had that fumble. It was a huge turnover.
Oh, yeah.
That touchdown was huge.
Absolutely.
Momentum right there.
All right. I'm going to jump into the Bruins to end this podcast. I know you're not a hockey guy.
Yeah,
but
I'm not a hockey guy.
Oh, no, you're not a hockey guy, but
I do know the Bruins are very good. I know that.
Oh, yeah, they're breaking records.
Yeah,
Olmark's getting empty netters, and I have a little. You listen to 98.5, right?
I do, yeah.
You listen to them on Sunday mornings, Joe Murray and Leroy Irvin.
Sunday mornings I'm playing basketball.
I freestyle and I say a rap at the end, and I did. They play the Master Peace song, make them say, Actually, I have the song right here, and I'll play it, actually. Hold on, guys. Lenny, keep talking about the Celtics for a second, and we'll get back to the Bruins.
Well, I did see that. What was I going to say? Right there. So the Bucks got Giannis and Drew Holiday out tonight. So if
they're playing the Magic.
I mean, the Magic stink, but if the Magic can pull that game out, it would be great to help the Celtics. Celtics 2 games back. So yeah, they're definitely going to have some work to do. But
oh yeah, they do have a lot of. All right, Lenny. This is like last Sunday, not this Sunday, but the Sunday before.
Show every team how they're gonna ruin them. They're gonna run around, going goals, empty netters. Omar breaking records. His first empty netter. When we say Murray, say na 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 na. On the mark.
Okay. We say, Mark. Oh, shoot.
Mark. That's a good one, right?
Oh, Tommy's the best one yet. Tommy's stepping his game up. Mark.
See?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. So the Bruins are playing really good. I like the trade additions. Orlov, Hathaway, and Bertuzzi. This Bruins team right now is a cup contender, cup favorite. It's cup or bust. All the moves that they have brought back with Chief Bergeron, David Krejci, the way they're playing, Pasternak, Dale. This Bruins team is unbelievable. Linus Olmark about to win the Vezina, playing really good out of his mind. And they're back on Thursday at home against the Edmonton Oilers. Mr. MVP, Connor McDavid of the league, is going to come into town. You never know what he's going to be up to. If he wants to score some goals and keep breaking the record. But, hey, that's pretty much it about this podcast. And I want to say, Lenny from Beachmont, thanks again for coming on the podcast. You're the man, bro.
Always my guy.
Oh, yeah. Come on whenever you want. We'll keep talking Celtics. Maybe we'll do another one around playoff time.
Sounds good, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. And give my podcast a follow on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And follow it on Facebook. And goodbye, guys, and have a great night. Love you guys. Peace out.